Hello and welcome again. Thank you for coming to the New Teachers Appreciation Luncheon. The Windsor Chamber of Commerce Education Committee puts this luncheon and many other activities on for us during the year. And I'd like to quickly introduce them. Let me introduce myself. I'm Paula Pierce and I'm the president of the Windsor Chamber of Commerce. May I have the members of the Education Committee please stand? I think 3 of you are here today. Just for a quick hello and wave. Thank you. Ann Parkhurst, Susan Odell, and Christine Sarner. Thank you. Just to let you know a little bit about the Chamber. The Chamber has a position in the community here where we try to improve the quality of life, not only for our businesses, but for our residents. And knowing that the future is so important, we love to support our education system, including the new teachers. We want to welcome you here and let you know that we support what you're doing here. We know it's extremely important, and we have a committee to assist you with needs and kind of make a connection between the business community and the education community, including the students. Some of the activities that they do put on are the Teen Job Shadowing Program, which is always very successful. The Businesses Fueling Minds Through Books program, where business people go into the classrooms and read to the students on a one-to-one or 1 to, 30 basis. And also there's a mini grant program available to Windsor High School to teachers who want to conduct some kind of a program that isn't in the usual budget. So that is a once-a-year kind of a situation. If you want any more information on any of these programs, please call the Chamber or go to the website. And also we have many Chamber business members here today, and if we could do a really quick hello, your name and your business, just so that we can familiarize ourselves with you. Please stand and say your name and business. If we could start here, please.
Cynthia Berkler. I'm an author. I write on my manager's staff and also on prison books. And I have a new writing to read that.
Thank you, Cynthia. And who would be the next business member down the line? I'm having a hard time seeing here. Someone, please stand. Thank you. Thank you, Randall. Go ahead.
feel like if I was one step further, I'd fall off a cliff. I was a high school principal, so I'm not accustomed to being so far away. I'm accustomed to weaving in and out of the tables to make sure everyone is behaving the way they should. So, but I'm delighted to be here. First of all, Paul, I want to thank you and the Chamber for hosting us once again. To all of the new people that are here, when I came into Windsor, this is one of the first events that I attended, and I was sort of blown over. I mean, I just sort of, stood in the, we were at LP Wilson in the courtyard there, and my mouth was sort of hanging open like, you got to be kidding me. There was this luncheon for all of us that were brand new, and it was sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce and the business community, and the business people came out, and the chief of police was here, the mayor was here, people from town hall, etc., and I was stunned because in my career I had never experienced something like this. So this is the norm. You need to understand that for Windsor, which is one more indication of how unique Windsor is. And I have to say, with respect to the community, we could not ask for more support from the community of Windsor than we received. And with respect to the business community, through the Chamber, there are just innumerable ways in which we receive support in the schools and actually for the whole district. Some of them were already mentioned. Business Fueling Minds, which is a reading program in which business people come in and, not only help with purchasing books, but come in also then and read to our children. They're mini grants, but they're intended to enable you to have, more resources available to you, particularly in helping kids think in terms of careers of any kind. I mean, that's part of the focus. We have the second year that I came here, annually there is the Chamber sponsors an auction, a silent auction, and then a regular auction, and there are beneficiaries for the auction each year, and for the last 5 years the school system has been a beneficiary, and in the last 2 years it's been the Windsor Education Foundation. The Chamber chose to support the foundation, the Education Foundation, and that money also goes for grants for teachers. And they've made us a recipient. There again, an example of the support that we receive from the Chamber itself. We also have the shadowing program. We've had kids do shadowing, and we've also increased the number of teachers who have been able to do visitations to businesses, which is just tremendous again. That there are businesses that have reached out to us to say, we'll open our doors so that teachers can come, for example, to an architectural firm and kind of get a sense of what really is involved on the ground level with respect to architecture and bring that reality then back to the classroom. There are events on the green that the Chamber has sponsored. They've helped support things like, art shows for our kids, in town. Again, I could go on and on and on with respect to how the Chamber has been supportive of us, and you will be amazed as you move it through the year how many times you're going to hear about the Chamber and its support for the schools. I also have to publicly thank the Lions Club as well, who in many, many ways has done tremendous things for us. You have for years sponsored the annual holiday party for our special education students. Again, something that I went to when I first came here. It just was stunned to see that there was this outreach to our special needs students, and it was the Lions Club that did that. And in so many other ways, they also are supportive to the schools. So what I'm trying to say to you is you've entered a school system that exists in a community where the community is embracing the schools and embracing you as educators, and we could not ask for more support than we receive. So I hope this just sort of gives you an indication of the multiple kinds of support that you're going to receive both inside and outside of the school. And it's just nice to know that we have that kind of ongoing support. So I thank the Chamber for all that you do for us. I thank you for this event. It's a great way to start our school year. Thanks.
Director of Human Resources, Raphael Bone.
Another adjustment here. Well, welcome everybody. It's a pleasure to be out here again. I remember, kind of like as Dr. Fieser was stating, when I first came here a year ago, and we were out in the courtyard at LPW, and I said to myself, geez, I've never seen anything so exciting. And I'd never seen so many people so excited, and it was a pleasure to be able to be there. And again, now this is my first time at this great park, and this appears to be an old tobacco barn, but it's a beautiful looking building as well. What I'd like to do is introduce the principals, and then I would like the principals to come up and introduce their staff. So I'm going to start off with John F. Kennedy Elementary School. Our principal there is Ms. Tangela Irby. And as she announces your name, or your name is announced as a new teacher, if you would just at least stand up so we could all recognize you.
Thank you, Raphael. And I would like to welcome all of the new teachers to Windsor Public Schools, but it is especially an honor for me to introduce you to the new members of the John F. Kennedy family. First, I would like to introduce you to Kim Wood. Kim will serve as our vice principal. And I would also like to welcome Brenda Hankard, who will serve as our library media specialist. We are pleased to have them both at Kennedy School, and again, I wish you all a great year. Thank you.
It's the principal for Oliver Ellsworth, Ms. Patty Phelan.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, new teachers, and I can tell you this is the beginning of my third year, and I can tell you that Windsor is truly a great place to work. It really is. So you're lucky to be here. I feel I'm very lucky to be here as well. I'd like to introduce first my brand new vice principal, Taryn Gruber. My speech and language teacher, Leah Cantor. Jill Ryan, my reading teacher. Solomon Cicero, my new art teacher. And Rachel Garner, my new speech and language teacher. I'm very happy to have all of them here. Thank you.
And now I'd like to introduce the new principal for Clover Street Elementary School, Ms. Michelle Williams. Please come on up.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michelle Williams, and this is my first year as principal of Clover Street School. I'd like to welcome you all to a wonderful district. This is actually my fourth year in Windsor, and I have to say I truly, truly enjoy being in this district, and I do believe that you will enjoy it as well. Welcome.
I'd like to also now introduce our new principal for Pequannock, which is R.J. Sullivan. Can you please come up?
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to all our new staff as well. And I can tell you that it's such a great place to work that I came back a second time. And I'm glad to be with you here for this year in Windsor. I have 5 new people at Pequannock School to introduce. Start with someone who's been with us already, but is starting his first full year at Pequannock. Tim Canine is our music instructor at Pequannock. Another returning person who's starting her first year as a teacher in grade 1 at Pequannock School, Lindsay Huntington, was with us as a paraprofessional last year, but joins us now as a full-time teacher in first grade. We are very happy to join us from the Hartford Public Schools, Leslie King, who is coming to us as a second grade teacher. And we have 2 new speech clinicians joining us at Pequannock School. Please join me in welcoming Shannon Anderson and Eileen Teitelbaum. Thank you all and welcome to a great school year.
Now I'd like to introduce our principal for Roger Walcott Early Childhood Center, Ms. Rhonda Lesberg, please come up.
Good afternoon. For those of you who are the Red Sox fans that I heard about earlier, I was lucky enough to go to 2 Red Sox games this summer. One last week where it was 19-17. I don't think we got out of the park till like 11 o'clock at night, but it was worth every minute of it. It is my pleasure to welcome Jamie Vincenti. She is a special education preschool teacher who will be joining us this year. And just to continue the well wishes, wishing everybody a great school year.
I'd like to now introduce the principal for Sage Park, Paul Cavallari. Please come up.
Thank you, Raphael. I also would like to add my thanks to the Lions Club for their support of this activity, and Robin Sorensen and others who put this new teacher event together the last couple of days, or today and tomorrow. I have a little longer list of new people, so I'd ask you to hold your applause until all names are read. When your name is read, if you just please stand and remain standing. New Vice Principal, Melissa Barber. Math, Grade 7, Team 5, Cheryl Hauser. Grade 6, Special Education, Team 2, Lauren Gemsky. Art, Lisa Smith. Grade 8, Language Arts, Team 7, Ashley Cathcart. Our Grade 6 Focus Support Program, Jennifer Wilson. Grade 7 Social Studies, Team 6, Holly Dauber. Grade 6 Language Arts, Team 1, Krista Jobs. Our Math Mastery Program, Dennis Gloa. Our Challenge Language Arts teacher, Shirley Cowles. Grade 8, Language Arts and Reading, Team 7, Rachel Fitchman. Special Education with our Focus Support Program, Marissa Gonzalez. And Grade 8, Language Arts, Team 8, Mandy Renard. Welcome, and let's give them a nice round of applause.
I'd like to now introduce our new principal for Windsor High School, Mr. Russell Sills. Please come on up.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd like to thank the Chamber for putting this affair together. Being a resident of Windsor for the last 7 years, I know what the Chamber means not only to the Windsor Public Schools, but also to Windsor as a town. So thank you very much for that. And I also want to say it's a great honor to be up here representing the high school. I've been in Windsor for 7 years. I live in Windsor. My children have gone to Windsor High. And it's a very special honor to be named the principal at Windsor High and to know what that means in terms of the traditions of excellence. It is the largest school, and so we have the largest number of staff, and so even though each of these people deserves a thunderous round of applause, well, please hold your applause until the very end, and we'll recognize everyone at one time. If you'll please stand and remain standing, I think you'll see why we waited. Jessica Narkowitz is teaching in the Access program, which is a literacy initiative for us. Gail Young is coming back to us from a student teaching to teach art. Mimi Fluharte is Family and Consumer Sciences. I think I got close to Mimi, didn't I? Nicole Scandaliato, I owe you $1, sorry, is going to be teaching English. Kate Reeves also be teaching English. Carrie Butler will be teaching English. There's a theme here. Lauren Perleski will be teaching English. Dawn Hunter will be coming back from France to teach French for us. Andrea Kay joins us in the math department. Greg Hannon comes to join us in the PE department. He'll also be doing coaching. Greg's somewhere back there. Amy Labus will be teaching science. Amy Trias in social studies. Abby Lowe, social studies. Jenna Verheyen, also social studies. Do I owe you $1? Jenna, did I get close? Verheyen? Oh, Nancy Hammerstrom, social studies. Janella Carraza in Spanish. Diana Bosch in special ed. Meryl Fields will be a new social worker at the high school. We have some staff also that worked part of the year last year at Windsor High and are returning to join us this year for the full year. Hyacinth Defoe in business. Melanie Sola in English. Jennifer Dabkowski in math. Richard Brockleon in Spanish. I know I owe him $1. I'm sorry, Richard. Mike LeClaire, technology. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the amazing new crew of Windsor High teachers. Please give them a thunderous round of applause.
And that is all the new teachers that we had here for this year for Windsor Public Schools. I'd like to also give a round of applause to Ms. Pierce for a fantastic job that they put up, and I apologize. I do have one more person. Cindy Deshay is our Director of Special...
Whatever. I just didn't want...
This is Cindy Deshay. She's the Director of Pupil Services and Special Education.
We do have one new person joining us as a district-wide position. Joanne Craig Nelson is going to be with us as a behavior intervention specialist and working primarily with our programs for children with autism. Just two quick asides. One is that you are sitting in the midst of a fabulous facility that's over 400 acres that offers all sorts of wonderful educational opportunities to your students. And please be sure to ask your building principals or anyone in the district how you might access the programs at Northwest Park for your classes. Secondly, I don't think that we mentioned, Jane, that the Chamber of Commerce has a wonderful website that you can get onto a distribution list and be emailed each week something called There's a Lot to Do in Windsor, and it will tell you what's going on in the town on a weekly basis, from what the concert on the green is to what kind of a retail store might be having a special kind of sale. So can they do that through the Chamber website? Okay, it's great. It comes at the end of every week, and it just lets you know kind of what's going on in town, so it's a great source of information.
And I'm going to now have Paula Pierce come back up here for her closing remarks.
First, I apologize to Raphael for saying his last name was Bones. It's not. Also, I know. We're all going to owe a lot of dollars. Again, just a quick thank you again for choosing to come to Windsor. We appreciate your choice and are happy to have you here. And also, on your way out, please pick up a goodie bag on the side here. These bags were put together at the Chamber with donations from Chamber business members. And so there are little goodies in there for you, including things to watch out for. The passport. Jane, there are passports in there. Yes. Each person gets a Windsor Passport to Summer Fun, which is a summer program we have each year. And basically you go to the different restaurants and activities, get your stamps at the different places, and then enter a drawing to win fabulous prizes. Also, very important, and the bags also include a Chamber gift certificate. And the Chamber gift certificate is used just like cash at one of any of 40 businesses in town that are Chamber members, and they're listed with your certificate. So thank you again, and time to get back to your orientation.